we gon' be drunk and all of our thumbs went up in the air. Sunken in the wind, listen to the thunder rolling over and over. We down, we're getting on fire, we're raising up higher. The bottle is up.
The Junior Olympiads. Today we are looking at STEM communication on Junior Maths Olympiad 004. Today we are looking at some aspects, some content in your Junior Maths Olympiad syllabus, which are quadratic inequality, absolute inequality, and find the inverse of an expression. Three different items from the Junior Maths Olympiad syllabus. Okay, these are very conspicuous in your past question, so we'll try to address it once and for all. Just be attentive. So we'll be looking at five problems to address this, and if you understand this, any way they set question on this, you should be able to navigate yourself to correct answer. Number one, find the range of the values of s for which 2x squared plus 7x minus 15 is greater than 0. You see, for inequality that is quadratic, there are two roots, two answers, two solutions. And because it has two solutions, you are not very sure. So once it is greater than, you try it for when it is greater than, you also try it for when it is less than. Then you now compare the two sets of results to know what the range of the values of s is. So let's move on. Let's see that. So we have 2x squared plus 7x minus 5 greater than 0. Now this is a quadratic equation. You have to solve this, okay, using breaking the middle term method, using of almighty formula, or completing the square method. So we break this into two, this middle term. We use the first and the third to break this so that we have 4. We pick it to 2 and factorize. Some people call it factorization method. I like calling it breaking the middle term method. We will use the first term and the third term to break the middle into 2, making 4 terms. We pick it 2, and you factorize, then you find your x. Now, so if you look at this and this, that's 10x squared. I split this into 2. That will be 2x and 5x. Okay? 2x and 5x. 2x plus 5x is 10. So that's what I need. So this is 2x squared plus, instead of this one now, I will put 2x plus 5x because it gives me 7x, then minus 5 greater than or equal to 0. Greater than 0, sorry. So I will take this 2, I'll be able to factorize this. What is the factor here? I have that is 2s can go into, what do I have here? That is x plus 1. What is the factor here? That is plus 5 is a factor. I have x minus 1. There is no, this is 15. Sorry. I'm very sorry about that. That has taken our time. It's not 5, it's 15. So for 15, 2x times 15, that's 30x. That one can be 3x and 10x. It can be 2x and 15x. It can be 5x and 6x. Which one give me plus 7x? 3x and 10x by subtraction give me 7x. Sorry for about that. So that is 2x squared, okay, plus 10x minus 3x, that's 7x minus 15 greater than 0. Take it to 2. This is 2x is a factor here. We have x plus 5. Minus 3 is the factor here. We have x plus 5. Don't forget, when there's a minus before the bracket, the sign inside changes greater than 0. So I can clean this. This one is just to help me get that splitting done, okay? So that I can put this down in proper perspective. So common factor now, you pick x plus 5. This cancel this, we have 2x minus 3. Minus 3. Sorry. Greater than 0. So now it means that x plus 5 is greater than 0, or 2x minus 3 is greater than 0. So this one gives us what? X greater than minus 5, or this one, if you solve this, s greater than 3 over 2. Carry this to that side, divided by 2, okay? Now, you also try to change this. You also try to change it to less than. So, x plus 5 into 2x minus 3 less than 0. So, we need to do that so that we can compare. So, if that is the case, it means that x plus 5 is less than 0, or 2x minus 3 is less than 0. So if this is so, this is x less than minus 5, or x less than 3 over 2. Now, you will compare these results. One of these will be picked, one of these will be picked for our range of value of x. Now, let's look at it. Look at this. Please look at this. X is greater than minus 5. X is greater than 3 over 2, which is 1.5. Which one is reasonable for us to pick there? If x is greater than 3 over 2 and x is greater than minus 5, you notice that this one, by the time x is greater than minus 5, the next one will be minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, 1, 1.5. So this one is to be picked because this one, s greater than 3 over 2, is inside this. You understand that? It's inside this. So because of that, you have to pick that. Sorry, I saw a mistake there. That is 3 over 2. Okay? Now, so you pick x greater than minus 5. Because if s is greater than minus 5, by the time you begin to list those values that are greater than minus 5, you definitely reach this. But if you start from s greater than 3 over 2, you will have cut off so many numbers, including minus 5. So that is this. Or, now, from this also, you pick one. X is less than minus 5. And x is less than 3 over 2. Now, if you pick s less than minus 5, it keeps on going in different direction. Minus 6, minus 7, minus 8, minus 9. You will never reach this. But if you pick this, s is less than 3 over 2, which is 1.5. 1.5, 1, 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5. You will definitely come in contact with minus 5. So that means this one, you pick this. X less than 3 over 2. So that is the result. So if you look at which option here, for what I've written it, even if I made a mistake there, this is the correct answer, okay? So this one can be combined. If you look at this, if x is greater than minus 5, this minus 5 is less than x. Oh, it's there. Minus 5 is less than what? X. And it's less than 3 over 2. So this is the answer. Okay? It can be combined. That is that. Sometimes it will not be combined. Just leave the answer like that. Okay. Now, let's look at another one. Let's try to look at another one. Okay, maybe so with that, if you understand this, then try this number 2. Let me just give you a hint here. For what value of x is this? X squared plus 5s less than 4. Since you know that this is already quadratic equation, to make it complete quadratic equation, you carry this 4 here so that this place will be 0. So you turn to minus 4, then this less than 0. So you solve it, you factorize it for less than 0, then you also factorize it for greater than 0. Then you now compare the way I compare, then you'll be able to get that number 2 done. Okay, now let's go to absolute inequality. For what values of x is the inequality? Absolute inequality, x minus 5 greater than or equals to what? 2. Now, when you have something like this, x minus 5, absolute value greater than or equals to 2. Now, this thing is absolute. To remove it, you have to introduce plus minus. X minus 5 greater than or equals to 2. Meaning it is plus x minus 5 greater than or equal to 2, or use negative minus s minus 5 greater than or equals to 2. Okay? So now you know in mathematics, in inequality, if you divide by negative number, because there's a 1 here, this will turn to less than. So this one, like this one now, will now turn to x minus 5 less than or equals to minus 2. So you have to solve this and this. Solve it, you are going to get two results. If it can be combined, fine. If not, that gives you the result. So you apply that to solve this. Now don't forget that this one is in fraction. You reduce this one to a single fraction. After removing this, after introducing plus or minus, you reduce to a single fraction. Now do not cross multiply inequality. You will find the LCM of all the denominator and multiply each term by the LCM so that the other denominator will disappear before you solve it. You will get two answers. The inequality can be combined, fine. If not, you leave it like that. So that is that. We don't need to waste time. It's just for you to, it's just the idea that is needed. Now, the last one, inverse of an expression. Given the function f of x equals to 3s plus 2 over 5 minus 7s, find f of s raised to power minus 1. That's the meaning of inverse. Hello? When you see, if I give you g and I said g of x and I said you find g of x raised to power minus 1, it means inverse. So it means inverse. Now this x is telling that the function is in terms of x. If I should put t here, then that means this should be in terms of t. You will not see x. Exactly. It's just telling you, it's as good as saying y is equals to this. Okay? So find the inverse of y. It's like saying y equals to 3x plus 2 over 5 minus 7s. And I said to find inverse of y. Inverse. So that's the meaning. So they said you find the inverse at what? At x equals to what? 0. Now look at the process of finding inverse. So instead of using f of x, I'm going to use y. Y equals to 3x plus 2 over 5 minus 7s. Now the process is that try to make this x subject to the formula, right? That's the step. Make this independent variable subject to the formula. So what do you do? Because multiply. So we have y, this times y bracket 5 minus 7x equals to 1 bracket 3x plus 2. Open the bracket. This is 5y minus 7xy. This is 3x plus 2. Now we are looking for x. So any terms with x, take them to one side. Okay, so this is 5y. I want to take this minus 2. I have 3x here. This one is having x. It will turn to plus 7xy. Okay, now this is 5y minus 2. I'm looking for x, so I need to bring out the x. You factorize x out. Okay, what happened here? We have what letter is 3 plus 7y. So make s subject to the formula by dividing both sides by this. So my x now give me 5y minus 2 over 3 plus 7y. We divide both sides by this. Now, inverse now. Y inverse. Do you know the meaning? It means that wherever you see y here, you return this x back there. So the inverse will now be 5x minus 2 divided by 3 plus 7y. That is the step. Simple. O plus x. You return wherever you see, after you have made this x into the formula, it will be in terms of y. You will now replace this x back into the equation, into the expression. That is how to find the inverse. So the man said at x is equal to 0. So wherever you see x, 5 times 0, that is 0 minus 2 over 7 times 0, that is 0 plus 3. That will be 3. So 0 minus 2 is minus 2 over 3. So we have minus 2 over 3. Keep preparing, keep learning. See you in my next video on Junior Maths Olympiad 005. You have done 4, this is 5.
Down the river we drunk and all of our thumbs went up in the air. Singing in the wind, listen to the thunder rolling over